Hello. Good morning, everybody. Can you see me?
Morning, ma'am. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Morning. So, guys, I am Nancy, and I am from northern part of India, a place called Ambala, Kent. It's in Haryana. So, today I will be taking a grammar lecture of, right? The grammar lecture that I'm taking today is a sentence structure. Okay. So, everybody, are you ready? Everybody, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Fine. So before I initiate my lecture of today, I want to give you some points. I just want to, need your favor. When I start the lecture, I request everybody to be on mute. There should be no background noise. If I ask you something, you can unmute yourself. If you have any background element, noisy element, so I request you to please keep yourself on mute so that the lecture won't get disturbed by anything. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So let's start with a session of ours. I am recording this lecture, guys. After this recording is being done, I'll also upload this lecture on my YouTube channel. Fine. Now, if I talk about sentence structure, to understand any sentence structure, it is very important to know what is a clause. What is a clause? Clause is actually the combination of subject and predicate. Predicate includes verb plus object. Is that clear? If I talk about clauses, so we generally have two types of clauses. One, we have independent clause. Independent clause is having subject, verb, object. And second, we have dependent clause. That may be lacks subject, that may be lacks object, that may be lacks verb, or there may be addition of any conjunction. That is called dependent clause. For example, I have I like apple. So this is independent clause. But if I say because I like apple, so that will be changed into dependent clause. It may be dependent on any other clause. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Now, if I talk about the sentence structure, so we actually have three different, not three, exactly four different types of sentence structure. Four different types of sentence structures. The very first type of sentence structure, if I say it is the simple sentence. The very first is simple sentence. The second we have is compound sentence. Then we have complex sentence. And the last one we have complex compound sentence. This sentence structure is very important in writing, in speaking. Through this sentence structure, you will get to know how you can use punctuations, how you can use connectors. Now, let's start with the very first sentence structure, which is a simple sentence. So if I talk about a simple sentence, what is a simple sentence? It is the independent clause. It is the independent clause. Is that clear? Simple sentence is a sentence which is the independent clause. For example, I have Martha likes mango. This is a simple sentence. If I say, I could also write punchlines like global warming is a seeded issue. This is a simple sentence. Pollution is increasing day by day. It is a simple sentence. I am saying obesity is a major cause of concern. It is a simple sentence. So what actually a simple sentence? It is an independent clause. Is that clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. This sentence structure, this simple sentence, is very important when you're about to make a punchline of something. When you're about to write a thought. Fine? Are you people facing any intervals in video?
No, it's fine for me.
All right, fine. Now, for example, if I am giving you some vocabulary words, I am giving you a word ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. This is a vocabulary word. If I ask you to make a simple sentence using this vocabulary word, you could say mobile phone is ubiquitous. Right? If I'm giving you another word that is debatable, or you could say hotly debated. Hotly debated. If I ask you to make a simple sentence using this word, you would say, sending children to single gender school is a hotly debated topic. Is that clear, everybody? What a simple sentence is?
Yes.
Is that clear, everybody?
Yeah.
Fine. Let's move on to the second sentence, which is the compound sentence and mostly used in most of the readings, speakings, writings. So compound sentence is a combination of two independent clauses.
Sorry for the interruption. Ubiquitous means easily shown anywhere, right?
Something that is common everywhere, right?
Thank you.
Okay, so compound sentence is a combination of two independent clauses. Okay, these independent clauses are joined by three different things. It can be coordinating conjunction, it can be correlative conjunction, it can be conjunctive adverb, or simple semicolon. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Now, let's go in detail what a coordinating conjunction is. For example, I have two simple sentences, very simple sentence I am taking. The first sentence is I like apple. And the second sentence I have is my brother likes mango. I have these two sentences. Now I have to join these two simple sentences using a compound sentence. If I have to make compound sentence, there should be three conditions that should be fulfilled. And those three conditions that should be fulfilled are number one, conditions to make a compound sentence. The very first condition is both the clauses should be independent. Second condition is there should be subject and verb. Subject and verb should be present in both clauses. Third condition is there should be some similarity or there should be some similarity or you can say some relation between clauses. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Correct. Then only we can make a compound sentence. Now, I like apple, my brother likes mango. There is some similarity. The similarity is of fruit, right? Now, if I have to make a compound sentence using, these conjunctions, so how I can make? I can write
I
again.
like apple and my brother likes mango. Or we can
And
say,
this is what I would be telling you, Aman. Right? When making compound sentence, you could say, I like apple. Now, there is no
I like
addition.
apple, whereas my brothers like mangoes.
Yeah, correct. But my
Or
brother likes mango. Is that clear? I can also write the same sentences. I like apple, semicolon. However, comma, my brother likes mango. Is that clear? Is it clear, guys?
We
Yeah.
can use whereas also, right?
Yeah, whereas and however are the same connectors, right? I can also say just as I like, apple, comma, so my brother likes mango. That is also correct. I can also write I like apple, semicolon, my brother likes mango. Is that clear, guys? Now, how I have decided whether I have to put but, however, so, semicolon. So this is a part of conjunctions. The very first conjunction we have is coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunctions can be remembered by a formula that is fanboys. F for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Now, whenever you are forming a sentence using coordinating conjunction, so the things like one clause should be here, then you will be putting comma, then you will be putting your conjunction, and then you will be writing second clause here. So this is the statement. Like here you will be writing clause 1. Here you will be writing conjunction. And then you will be writing clause 2. This background noise, I request you to go on mute. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt? No. Now, let's move on to the third type of conjunction, which is, the second type of conjunction, which is correlative conjunction. So, correlative conjunctions are used in pairs. Correlative conjunction are always used in pairs. For example, we have either or, neither nor, but only, not only but also, not only but also, just as, so. Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Any doubt? Example can be, not only cricket is loved in America, comma, but Indians are big fan of cricket. Any doubt?
Ma'am,
Yes, please.
coordinating conjunction, like correlative conjunction are used in pairs. Then how about coordinating conjunction? Something, any specific thing like that?
Sorry, come again.
No, you said correlative conjunction are generally used in pairs. Likewise, a coordinating conjunction is used in any kind of thing or something like that?
No, anywhere. For example, I like to study at night, comma, for there is no disturbance. Simple. Correct? Or crime can be reduced by imposition of stringent rules, comma, or individuals can understand the moral ethics and values. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. So this is correlative, that was coordinating. Coming on to the third conjunction, which is conjunctive adverb. Conjunctive adverb. All the conjunctions which we read in IELTS, we go through in writing, speaking, even in reading. They all are conjunctive adverbs. For example, moreover, furthermore, then we have however, on the other hand, all these are the conjunctive adverbs. Is that clear? How do we write? The structure is we write clause 1, put semicolon, please go on mute. Then we write, please go on mute, conjunctive adverb. We put comma and then we write clause 2. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
For example, we have some people think homework is a good practice and it should be given to children. Semicolon. However, comma, others think children should play in their free time rather. So this is called the way of writing conjunctive adverb using a compound sentence using a conjunctive adverb. Is that clear, everybody?
Yes. Yeah.
Correct. The last way of making compound sentences using simple semicolon. That is this. For example, we are saying some people think government should invest money on space exploration programs, semicolon. Others think countries need and needs are their first priority. So, priority. So, this is the compound sentence using simple semicolon without any conjunction. So, compound sentence part is pretty clear to everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Over to the third type of sentence, which is complex sentence. Complex sentence is the combination of a dependent clause and two or more of an independent clause and two or more dependent clause joined using relative pronoun and subordinating conjunction. Is that clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
For example, what are subordinate conjunction relative pronouns? Relative pronouns are which, when, that, who, where, right? Whom. And subordinating conjunctions are besides, since, though. Then we have because, always. Any doubt?
So this complex sentence must have two or more dependent clauses.
Not must have, may or may not.
I mean,
May or may not.
if we just have one dependent clause, will that be called as complex?
Correct. That will be called as complex, right? For example, let me take an example to make it more clear. Global warming is a major cause of concern, which is increasing due to human activities. This is called complex sentence because you can see which in this sentence. Is that clear?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Right. You can also make a sentence like although government can take some actions to control increasing pollution problem, comma, individuals should also take some initiatives to mitigate this concern. Full stop. So this is a complex sentence. Is that clear, guys?
Ma'am, where is that dependent clause in second one?
Since it is using
Although is the, conjunction. Dependent clause, individual should take some initiative to mitigate this concern. Which concern I'm talking? So this concern, correct? Is that clear? Everybody, is that clear?
Yeah.
Shall I move on to the last sentence?
Yeah,
We will be practicing more. We will be practicing more. I'll give you one sheet to practice. Correct?
ma'am, can you go to before slide? So here, what is the independent clause?
Independent clause we have, although government can take some actions to control this increasing pollution problem.
I mean,
Government can.
okay.
There can be a combination of independent plus dependent or dependent plus independent. Anything can go.
But it should have mandatory two or more.
No, it is
Dependent.
not mandatory. It is not mandatory. It may have two or more independent clause, dependent clause.
But here in our example, we have only one dependent clause, right?
Yeah, one dependent, one independent. Correct?
Thank you.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Let's move on to the last, fourth one, which is the complex compound or compound complex. Compound complex sentences. If I say compound complex sentence, it must have complex, means dependent clauses also, independent clauses also, right? It should have conjunctions also, it should have commas also, right? So these are the sentence consists of two independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. Is that clear?
Yeah.
For example, we have Rahul could not come to school since his mom was sick. So, Ritu sat alone. Full stop. Is that clear?
Ma'am, in this sentence, there should not be full stop before the sick.
Before sick? No, this is a
After sick.
connected one. So I am giving the result of it. Since Rahul could not come to school since his mom was sick, this is the compound sentence. This is the complex sentence, sorry,
Yeah.
right? So Ritu sat alone. This is a compound sentence. I am joining complex and compound sentence together with comma or with any conjunction that will form compound complex sentence. Correct? Is that clear?
Here there should be two independent. So what are those two independent clauses? Like first part is
Sentence consists of two independent clause and one or more dependent clause. See, generally compound, I have given you the short, short example. Rahul could not come to school. So this is my independent clause. Dependent clauses are since his mom was sick, so Ritu sat alone. So Ritu sat alone since his mom was sick. So these are two dependent clauses. Correct?
yeah. So Ritu sat alone is not an independent clause, right?
Because there is so along with Ritu. That is why it cannot be independent. This is dependent.
So in this scenario, it is a complex, not the complex compound that we are discussing, right?
Okay, taking one more example. Shall I write one more example?
Yeah, please.
I am hungry. I am hungry, comma, but my fridge is empty because I forgot to go shopping. This is compound, complex again. Is that clear?
And ma'am, till that, how many independent clauses are there in that current example?
How
Yeah.
many independent? Don't get confused with how many independent, how many dependent clauses we need to make. Just think in compound complex, we have three sentences. We have to combine those three sentences. Is that clear?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Correct? We have three sentences. We have to combine these three sentences. One sentence, I am hungry. Second, my fridge is empty. Third sentence, I forgot to go shopping. Now I have to combine these three sentences because hungry is related to fridge. Fridge is something, I forgot to go shopping. I am hungry is the independent clause. But my fridge is empty. This is dependent. Okay. And because I forgot to go shopping, this is again dependent.
Got
Correct.
it.
My fridge is empty. That depends on that I forgot to go for shopping.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
moreover, I am hungry because these
My
two
fridge
things
is empty.
are not done.
Absolutely. Is that clear, guys?
Everything is dependent on
Absolutely.
last
Correct?
line, last
Correct.
sentence of the
Correct. So, guys.
Sentences are dependent sentences here.
So, guys, this lecture was pretty clear to everybody. This lecture was pretty clear to everybody.
Yes.
I hope you like this lecture. I
Yes.
hope you understood the differences between sentences. Simple, complex, compound, complex compound sentences. Fine?
Yes.
Fine. Thank you so much.
So